Welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, and this is Box of Topics, episode 15. Or is it 16?
16.
Yo, it's 16 now.
Mm-hmm. 16, yes.
What somebody, huh? But I just watched 15.
Yeah. 16.
Because you
Yeah.
never know what you got to get.
Yeah,
I got to
so,
have better track of these.
well, it helps when you get some sleep in between. That usually help out.
I only got sleep, and then sleep, and then. So,
Mm. But yeah. But yeah. Oh, so my topic of the day is I hate when I'm anticipating a movie and I can't wait to go see it because I've seen the previews and I'm excited and I get tickets and I go see it
got your
and
popcorn, your drink.
man, I have spent money. I do mean money, and the movie sucks.
Yeah, I know exactly how you feel. Because there'd be times where and it'd be the same thing like with video games. Oh, here's such great reviews about it. Everyone's super hyped. Crowds of people hyped as all get out, getting merchandise and everything, preparing for that day. They got all their T-shirts and everything on. It was one time I was like, well, how much does the game cost? $60? Well, what's the most expensive bundle version? 100, whatever. Throw it out there. I'm getting the whole experience. It comes out, everyone's hyped, everyone's going in. I got early access, playing it 3 days early. Oh my god, this is really cool, really fun. One weekend, no one's playing it. And it sucks.
Yeah.
That was quick.
Yes. I hate that. I hate when I go and the movie suck. And when I say suck, like I'm nodding off going to sleep in the movie because I'm so bored with the content. It's just
Oh
you
shoot, when
killing
we
me.
get here. I
Yes.
had a
Or
movie like that.
I just feel like be like, you know what?
This is a ripoff. I want my money back.
That part. Or I just be like, you know what, screw it. I just leave. Like I can have more fun sitting in my car watching cars go by. It's like,
You know, the little like fast motion, all the cars. Life, it is a mystery. Like man, that sounds so much better.
that's way better. Yeah. Oh, I hate when that happens.
You know what? Even though, even though the movie's recent, without even giving spoilers, I feel like I can say how the movie made me feel. Made me feel like what I was watching. Cause we was watching Mickey 17, and the trailer, which can't really spoil a trailer. You've seen it or can see it, but the trailer advertised it like a Marvel movie, and that's where I was like, okay,
That's what I thought.
so this is gonna be good,
Yeah.
funny, good parts, some sad parts.
That's why I roped
Overall, an
y'all in.
exciting movie.
Yeah, I roped y'all in to watch it with me because
Uh-huh.
I saw the trailer and I'm like, hey,
So if
okay.
it advertised like a Marvel movie, we go to watch it, and it makes me feel like I'm watching Saving Private Ryan. I just feel sad. Like, what is happening right
No, sorry. I was more depressed than that.
now? Yeah.
Man, that I felt like I was watching like a foreign film where it was just like, c'est le flou, and now we die. Like, oh my god, what is this?
What is
It
this,
was just
Shakespeare? To be or not to be? Why is he talking about removing himself from the server? Oh my
it
god.
was just terrible. It was like, oh, what is? I did not like. I did not. I don't know if anybody else out there, maybe you enjoyed it, whatever, but I did not like it.
Yeah, like I get it. Actors be acting really well and all that, but it was like made me feel like I was watching like wrestling without the crowd.
No, I think that would have been more interesting too for me.
Not for me.
Yeah,
No,
because I've watched during the pandemic, it was a lot of shows where it was the stuff without the crowds, because you couldn't have the people.
mm,
So yeah, I mean it wasn't as hype, but I still watched it.
yeah,
But
I personally, and this is I don't know if I already talked about this, but this is like one of those things where it's like I feel like I'm not fully in tune with some of my guy friends because they'll be like, "Oh yeah, murder, blood, violence, suffering." I personally, it's kind of like how younger me was. I did not like violence at all as a kid. Didn't advocate for it. It was just wrong. So growing up, I watch wrestling. I'm there for the reactions. Every time there's a RKO, like whoa, you know. But the one time there was no crowd, and I saw someone get spiked down to the mat, silence, and oh my god, it's horrible. Someone save that man.
Yeah.
I did not like watching human suffering. It's just
that's like now, one of my shows is Legendary. Legendary is where they do like the runway performances. Well, it's like ballroom. It's like part of queer culture, and it's the ballroom and performances and things of that nature. And so during the pandemic, because I started watching it and they had a crowd, everybody, and all that. And then during the pandemic part, no audience. And it was just silence. Oh, excuse me. Wow. That wasn't very ladylike. Anyway. Yeah, it was just silence. It was like, okay. It was still cool to watch, very entertaining, things of that nature. I give it that. But that crowd hype, it helps bring you to it piques your interest. It raises your adrenaline. It's part of the show.
It's so odd not having it. And it kind of has like an awkward feeling to it where it's like you kind of function like the crowd is there, but it's not. And it's like, something's missing.
Yeah.
What is this? Salad, no lettuce. But that's like that one time where I saw this video. I thought it was real at first, but it turns out it was edited. And it was like DJ Khaled doing the All I Do Is Win song. And parts of the song, he starts singing and then he put the mic up for the audience to sing the next part. Like a lot of people do. Someone edited it to where the crowd was silent each time he rose the mic. And I'm like, who did him like this? That is, if that's real, oh my God, you guys are evil. Because all I do is win, 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 no matter. Got money on my mind, I can never get up. And every time I step up in everybody's hands go. And I'm like, oh no, I really hope that's edited. Why would I do that dirty? I'd cry. I'd be like, man, screw this crowd.
Oh my goodness. You know what I never got a chance to do that I always want to do?
What's that?
Crowd surf.
I understand that.
Yes.
Just
I would
jumping
love,
and
yes.
everybody go along. I don't want to because if anybody, hey, get off me.
Oh, it's a guarantee. Somebody is going to get a little free feel. It's going to be guaranteed.
That's how I felt when I was watching Spider-Man. They were like crowd surfing him over in that bus, give him the safety. I'm like, why are so many people just whole hand in his butt cheek?
Yeah, it's a guarantee. Somebody is going to get a handful. That's why I would jump. I would go backwards. I wouldn't jump forwards.
Yeah, no.
Wouldn't be a good idea for me. Nah. Anybody that know me, you know why.
Mm-hmm. Heck, the fact that you're a lady alone is like, understandable.
Yeah. But yep, I would love to do that. That's something I've never done, and I would love to do. Crowd surf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's on my bucket list.
Understandable. I hope you achieve it. But yeah, I just was not ready for like the game I bought to just die out so fast. It was so crazy because it was a highly anticipated game. Everyone wanted it for decades. And when it was learned that it was actually being made, people were so hyped. It was a Dragon Ball game, of course. And, it's like one of the very old games that used to exist. Everyone loved it at that time. It was really fun, really great. So then when they were talking about bringing it back with newer characters and all this stuff, updated graphics, we're all like, oh my God, this is exactly what we wanted. And it comes out, and it's a great game. The only problem is the old ones didn't really have online as a thing. And I mean, they kind of did, right? But like, it wasn't, something felt off. Like, I don't know. It was just something wasn't right. And I think the main thing is like I know it's like usually the players, like people will play differently or weird or cheap, use a lot of spammy tactics or cheap tactics. But at the same time, I don't know how to describe it. It just didn't feel right. Like something was off. Like they didn't fully complete it. Outside of that, though, a lot of I know a lot of games whenever they're like online, one of the big things that they try to do is balance every character so you don't just hey, I chose Superman. Now everyone's screwed.
Completely
Yeah,
dominate.
you know,
Yeah.
but at the same time, that's what made the game fun. So they kept it like that. So, uh,
Is it possible to cheat on video games?
yes, very. And it's either you actually use in game cheats or you modify the game yourself through third party means, which is always bad. You will definitely get banned. But yeah, it's definitely very possible. Even in like newer or more recent games, people still do it to this day.
And what's the point of cheating on the game? I mean, because unless you was like in a tournament or something where you winning money, what's the point of cheating? What?
People still try to cheat in tournaments and they get found out.
Yeah, but it's like, what's the benefit of cheating?
I guess bragging rights or whatever. Now, to be fair, ever since gaming introduced ranked into it, that usually be the main thing where people be cheating or
But if you rank high, what happens?
sometimes you'll get like invited to events to tournaments or whatever. Other times you may get like a prize for being like top 100 or one in the world. You'll be recognized. Everybody's like, oh, hey, this player, they're really good. And so a lot of people are like, no, they're not. They're cheating. And once you get found out for cheating, your account will get banned. Your progress will get reset. You'll be found out. You'll be have to pay a fine. All types of different things because you're ruining a lot of people's experiences. Which I feel like it's fair to fine people because everyone put their money into having a great fun time. So if you're robbing people of that by cheating, yeah, now you got to pay it. You're ruining our customers. Get out of here.
Okay. I was just wondering because I'm not a gamer.
Mhm.
I'm not in that world, so I don't. Cause I just be like, and then the whole gaming thing. Like now, back when y'all was little, I just be like, stop wasting your time on that game.
You ain't gonna make no money off it.
Man, if I know then what I know now, I would have encouraged forget school. Get back on this game. Y'all like, bye. I want to eat. No, eating is for closers. Nope.
Like, man,
Oh, you win this tournament, then you get some food. Man, I would have been had y'all
talking
on
about
that
some.
game
Hey,
24/7.
are you able to snipe people from across the map in Halo? No, then you ain't going. Then no goddamn scope. Unless I hear the announcer go, unfreaking believable, you ain't going nowhere. But it's
Right.
only one person on the map. Well, you better get to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
there's a lot of different fun techniques, certain things that I learned like much later on. I'm like, I did not know that. Like, there's perfect example, like the game Halo. At some point, they allow you to use like this alien sword or whatever. And once you're in range of people, you get to lunge at them, real quick, out of nowhere. There's a mechanic to where if you're aiming a whole different weapon, like a sniper, and you get like a little lock-on reticle, you can ever so quickly switch to your melee weapon and lunge from across the map at them. It's a feature. It's really difficult to do, but it's a feature. I'm like,
All that was just like German to me. I didn't understand now. What? But yeah, like you always say, somebody that's a
somebody.
gamer, they know what you talking about. Me, I'm like, all I heard was wah 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 wah. Okay. And unlike Charlie Brown, I ain't understand any of that. They at least they understood what they were saying. Me, I don't get none of that. That gaming stuff. Maybe one day,
I mean, to be fair, some things are better with visual rather than just you know.
Unless I knew what the heck he was talking about, then I'd be like, oh
Yeah.
me.
Because I know with me, like sometimes, no matter how many times you explain something to me, unless I'm seeing it or understand prior, I don't know. And that'd be the main thing when it comes to my friends. They'd be like, hey, did you ever see about Charles B. Wiccan? Who? Charles B. Wiccan. I don't know. Charles B. Wiccan. I be not knowing. What are you talking about? Bro, you played this game. Yeah. So you know about Charles B. Wiccan. I just started. Charles B. Wiccan. Is this an in-game person? Yes. I just started. I don't know who the heck Charles is. No matter how many times you say it now, I'm not gonna, oh, wait, I know. Really? No, I don't know. Stop saying the same thing.
So my understanding of the gaming terms and stuff that you talk about is the same way you understand women's fashion.
I don't.
I'd be like, can you go in there and get me, it's an Empress style dress, and it's a maxi dress, Empress cut, and it has bell sleeves. And you'd be like,
can you say that in English? What is a maxi?
That's exactly how I feel.
Don't you mean like a long dress?
Yeah, when you be talking game and stuff, I'll be like, I be having a face. What was the little girl on Monsters Inc. when she was like this looking with the whole little face like
you talking about Boo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be just like
oh, when she was like real tired, just
yeah, that's the face I be having when you be talking about game and stuff.
Yeah, so like, once you're in range, your reticle will go red, and you're just what's a reticle?
I'm like,
what are you talking?
You know, like on Halo, when you have your alien weapon.
You can use alien weapons.
That was news to me. I'm like, oh shoot, you can use an alien weapon? Shocker.
I thought you were only allowed to use human weapons.
All I know about Halo is the word Halo. Master Chief.
Indeed. And
I know they ride on some type of military vehicle.
Yeah.
Where it's like open.
Yeah.
That's all I know about Halo.
And then the other thing where a lot of people kind of know is like, you know that when we got like Siri and all types of stuff like that, at some point Cortana showed up on people's devices.
Oh, you're talking about on the phone. Yeah. Cortana, Siri, yeah.
Yep. That's another person from Halo, Cortana.
Cortana, though, isn't she from
Just Halo.
Mortal Kombat?
No, just Halo.
Oh, what's her name? Katana.
Yeah, that's Katana, but
not Cort. Oh, see, a little play on the words like Katana and Cortana. Sound like twins.
Completely separate companies, completely separate people. Really? One of them's a ninja who got like a demon-like sister. The other one's an AI who's now on your phone.
Yeah, okay. I thought they was the same, like, oh, Katana, like the one on Mortal Kombat. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's just a coincidence.
Funny. Yeah, but that's about, when you be talking about it, I just be like,
It don't feel too bad. And whenever I be explaining it to some of my friends, they be like, okay, Google, what the heck is my friend talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. And it's funny too, because like I'll talk about it, and because I know a lot about it or I'm passionate, I'll go off on a tangent and they be like, whoa, slow down. So plants are evil? Apparently. When did we get here?
Right. I'll be like, can we get the translator on the side that explains all of it?
You know, like the sign language translator, something.
Yes. Help me understand, because I just be like, what?
You know?
I don't know what you're talking. I see your lips moving, but I don't understand the words that's coming out of your mouth.
You're so cute, but I don't understand what you're saying.
Right.
Which, I mean, I be the same way. Like, whenever you talk about Star Trek, I be sitting there like, because I know so little. All I know is Captain Spock.
Ooh, no. Mr. Spock.
Mr. Spock.
Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk. See, I'm already messing up. The Enterprise.
I know people. It was some people that just hit the ceiling as soon as you said Captain Spock. Like,
you know, like and then that's, what was it? Beam Me Up, Scotty?
That is a phrase.
Yeah, and
You got
then
Scotty. You got Captain Kurt. You got Captain Picard. You got Captain Janeway. You got. There's a lot of captains. A lot of captains.
I thought there could only
All on
really
the.
be one captain. I didn't know there were multiple. That's news to me.
It's different for every show. You have one captain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the original Star Trek with the SS Enterprise is Captain Kirk. Then they had New Generations, which is Captain Picard. Then they brought out more show. You got Discovery. You got, oh my God, what was the other one? I can't remember the show because I still to this day haven't watched it. I watched a couple of episodes and could not even get into it. It's the one where Scott Bakula is the captain. So people out there, you know which one I'm talking about. I don't know, but I could never get into that one.
You know what? I'm curious. Have you ever seen like an adaptation of like one of your favorite shows, and you're like, this is absolute rubbish. Like this just sucks. Whoever made this, shame on you.
A lot of times, it's always something like that where they'll make something you just be like, and you only watch it because
It's the brand.
yeah, and so
And
you
you're
be
just
like,
like,
okay, I'm gonna check this out, and then you start watching and just be like, what, why can't I get these minutes back?
And it's not even like one of those like really nerd things. It's like, oh, they didn't say that. That's not even part of the. No, it's just everything seems to be wrong and off, and nothing's right. And did you even look at the original material? You don't even know what you're talking about, do you?
Yeah, I hate stuff like
Beam
that.
me up, Bobby. That's not even close. Like, and
Ah,
that's how I felt when I saw that Halo TV show on Paramount Plus. Oh my lord, words can't describe the amount of what am I watching that I saw. It's like everything that I knew about the games, all of them, even the ones that aren't all that well loved, and they just throw it out the window. Like it's also
like the live action Dragon
Lion
Ball Z
King.
movie.
Oh my God! Yeah, it's just like the live action Dragon Ball Z movie. Nothing's correct. He's not an
Dang.
alien. He's in high school. All of his friends don't exist. His wife loves fighting for some reason. His brother don't exist. Apparently, he's a werewolf. What is happening?
That whole movie was bad.
It was so
So
bad.
bad. And I didn't even I dropped off of the Dragon Ball Z. I mean the Dragon Ball saga after I think the last episodes I watched. I watched all of the Z. I watched all of Dragon Ball, all of Dragon Ball Z, and some of GT. So I'm not a diehard. I just watched. I started watching with y'all, and it
Mhm.
was like, okay. I started getting into it. I found a couple of characters in there that I liked, so
Mhm.
I will watch them.
Mhm.
But that movie was
Even the casual fans is like, what the heck am I watching?
yes,
And then
that's how I felt. Like
ugh, nasty. And it's funny too, because a lot of people be like, some honestly, there was only like two good things we technically got out of that, which is the creator going, I can't let this stand. Let me make a movie so my fans don't feel like they've just been cheated by some random third party company, which turns out he was already working on the movie, but people use that as a little leverage. And we did get a really cool voice acted character. Like he voiced a evil guy later down the line, did a phenomenal job. He always brings his A game. So at least we got that out of it. But at what cost? Because Jesus Christ.
man, that movie was terrible. I to this day I still don't think I watched it again. I have no problem with if the movie sucks, oh I'll cut it off and I don't care where I'm at.
Yeah, like I
I'm
don't
not
need to know
gonna
the ending.
yeah, the ending was me being turned off by watching this terrible movie. That was the
It's
end for
so
me.
bad.
Yes, when it's just so terrible, I'm not gonna. I can't do it. I just
I
cannot.
can't. I'm not funding this.
And then
Look.
there's some movies that I've seen where okay, so back in the day when I was in my 20s and stuff, I was I don't know, I just wasn't into a lot of goofy stuff. So I didn't watch a lot of the goofy movies, like, in my youth. So because a lot of times people will reference them. You know, when I go around my family and stuff, I was like, well, let me see what this is. And so I watched those movies and I was like, clearly I'm way past the point where I should be watching this. It's some stuff like what was that movie with Chris Rock in it? Something Pootie Tang.
Mm.
Oh my God. I tried to watch Pootie Tang while I was in my 40s. That is definitely something I should have caught at the right moment in my 20s.
Mm.
Some movies you can't do it.
No.
It's just not possible. Yeah, my window for that one had closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like I couldn't even. Yeah, you gotta some of them you gotta catch at the right. Then you got some of them that's timeless that you can watch forever.
Over and over.
Yeah.
Like Shrek.
Disney movies. I would definitely say that. That's Disney movies, Shrek. I would say any Pixar. I'm gonna go on a limb because every Pixar movie I've seen was cool. So I'm gonna say any Disney movie, any Pixar movie, and I ain't talking about the Disney movies that they release straight to video. Because some of those are cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the ones that go to the movie there. Yeah, except for that one that I didn't like.
Which one?
Wish.
Wish is bad. I can say that. Now I don't think anybody liked Wish because first of all, it was just nothing but references to all of Disney. And then everything was so generic.
But still, even with that, because that Chip and Dale's movie, that was nothing but old references. School Disney references. But when I say they did it in the best way possible.
Yeah, because it felt like they made the movie first and then threw in the references after. But with Wish, it was only references, and they were like, hey, we got to make a movie. Oops. And then they just threw together some hodgepodge, very, like, things, like they had a lot of could be interesting moments, but didn't expand on it. Like, the king was talking about, oh, I had this horrible, tragic event in my past. Doesn't show the event. We just get burnt carpet or something. And it's like, okay, fine. And everyone's like, oh, well, he's really evil. Is he? If anything, he just, you know what? I want to be a butt to my people right now. Yeah, that's something I'm going to do today. He just woke up on the wrong side of the bed and just decided.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
There was no lore, no build-up, no nothing. Yeah, that one. And then all his magic. Like, imagine that. You, for years, looking like Colonel Sanders. I have all this magic. He looks like Colonel Sanders. You have all this magic at your disposal. You've gone through these books and all types of stuff. You have all this power. And then you go to the dark book. You got even more power. And some random girl who just goes, nah, I don't want to. That's overthrowing you? Are you serious? That's so lame. That's so dumb. He actually got beat by the power of friendship. So stupid.
Yeah. So like I said, I didn't care for that movie. It was.
Then they imprison him in a stab and just put him in a dungeon.
Yeah, but that I would say out of all the Disney movies I ever seen, and I've seen hundreds, that was the only one. I was like, yeah, no, I don't like that one. And then Pixar, DreamWorks, pretty much every DreamWorks movie I see, it's like, this is cool.
And then the last thing about that stupid movie, it's like the message they were trying to convey, they threw it out the window last second. Because the message they were trying to convey, because people were so lenient on their wishes coming true every year. The message they were trying to convey was, instead of wishing for something, just go out and achieve your dreams. But then at the last few minutes of the movie, they're like, oh, this living star, however can we repay you? Just keep wishing. What? What was the point of all of this? Oh my God, whoever made that movie, slap on the hand. Never make a movie again. Jesus.
Shame on you.
I can make something better.
I think.
I have made something better.
Yeah.
It's called Pancakes.
Man.
That's a middle, end, and that's all. Everything's worth it.
Yeah, it was bad. It was real bad. That was the first bad Disney movie I can't say that I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. And I've seen lots. Usually when it's Disney, I'm running to it because I'm like,
okay, this is going to be good. Yeah. And if it was not one of the best movies, okay, still a good watch. Like,
That's like get a movie with Denzel Washington in it. I would say any movie with him in
Look
the
at
last
Eli. Man.
any movie in the definitely in the last 20 years for sure is just the bomb. Just guarantee it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I don't even question it. Oh, Denzel Washington. Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch
The
that.
Great Debaters?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch that. Yeah, anything that he's been in, definitely in the last, especially once he became quote unquote Denzel Washington.
You know, once you Denzel, yeah.
Yeah,
Once
then
his
it was
name
like,
becomes a title,
yeah, once he become Denzel, because when you struggling and trying to get into movies and stuff, yeah, you be in some crap because you ain't got too much say. But once you become, you know,
the
the Denzel
that's the
Washington,
Denzel, that's
yeah,
the Samuel L. Jackson.
exactly. Then it's just one of those like, okay, I'm watching this movie. Yeah, I know it's gonna be good. It's not even a question.
Yeah.
It's just a okay. Let me get a nice little window here while I'm not doing nothing, so I can sit and pay attention.
Mhm.
I don't want no distractions.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But yeah, yeah.
But
So
that
that was the
is,
first for me where I was like, what?
who did this?
All right.
Who tarnished this?
Yeah.
And it's weird because it's like that's not even one of those things where it's like they're basing off of something else. That was just fully original garbage.
Right.
Like,
fully original garbage.
like no.
Yeah.
Like at least with all the other adaptations, like even their live action Lion King, it's like so y'all had the cheat sheet and still failed. Whatever. And that's how I felt about, Dragon Ball Evolution, which people don't even consider a Dragon Ball film, or Halo on freaking Paramount Plus, which no. Like, if I try to go over every single thing that's missing, we'll be here for 3 different bots of topics. It's like everything that I knew, everything that's cool, no longer cool.
No.
Everything that's fun, no longer fun. And I could even say, like, what's one of the main things that people tend to know, Master Chief for? You never get to see his face. No one knows what his face looks like to this day. And it's been like 7 different games. We don't know what he looks like. We know what young him looks like, but we don't know what he looks like now. When I tell you, the actor in that show could not keep his helmet on to save his life. He'll be in fights, helmet still off. Bro, someone could dome you. If you don't put that thing on, what are you doing? So many stupid decisions. They had some random sidekick, which I'll never understand that. You already have the cool main character. Why throw in a sidekick? They did that with Megamind. It didn't work. Why did y'all try it? Stupid. And then whatever characters they did have didn't exist. Some people weren't in the right placement. Or I'll do one even better. Imagine you got a series. You got like a famous zombie-like characters. You know them from being zombies or whatever. That's how they are. Like The Walking Dead. Someone remixed The Walking Dead, and instead it's about as bad as COVID. So this entire zombie threat is now just bath salts. The load of disrespect is crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's what I said about Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That is not what the little comic books that I used to read that you could go in the comic book store and pick up the animated series that came on TV when I was a kid. Man, if that's the same stuff that came on the live action stuff, if that would have came on when I was a kid, I would have been spanked for watching. Like, what are you watching?
Man,
you watching this? What? Get off this TV. No TV for you forever. Like, what?
I didn't know.
Right.
Shoot, I feel like I'd be spanked for just watching bad stuff.
Man.
All
that stuff, and I'd just be like, whoa. It was intense too. And I was like, okay. But neither of the shows lasted too long. I mean, if you're going to do something like that, I think you got to stay, especially when fans of the original content are still around.
Yes, you have to
stay close to the original content. Then you can't just
Like
go left and
out of nowhere. Like,
yeah.
and it's fine to diverge a little bit. That's what Transformers tend to do. They tend to pivot, but they still stay as Transformers. It's not, hi, my name's Optimus, and I work at FedEx. It's a hard job. And what the heck am I? Man, I swear I'd be so peeved if it's like some random human and Optimus is just a gem on his head. That's my buddy Optimus. He helped me get work done.
Yeah.
What is this?
Right. Yeah.
Where's my 18-foot tall Cybertruck?
Exactly. I hate when they just go completely out of the box, completely out. And and
it's only just the brand.
And that's the thing too. It's like, now I'm not opposed to going outside the box or being edgy with TV, but make it original content.
Just taking that's what they did with Velma. That show was awful.
I couldn't even watch it. I heard all the descriptions. I'm like, Velma? That don't sound like.
Yeah, like Miss Jinkies. I can't find my glasses. Fun, loving, bubbly character who's a little shy is now narcissistic, racist, sexist, isist, just all bad, just the worst of everything. And she's such a butt face, so sure of herself, and for some reason she has night terrors, where she needs her friends, but she bashes on all of them throughout the entire show for no reason.
Yeah, I don't like stuff like that. Just make it original content. I hate when they take
already beloved characters.
Beloved characters and change them into something else. It's like, no, leave that alone. I mean, it's successful for years for a reason.
Like there's a reason why if it's not broke, don't fix it. Hey guys, I have a new idea for a kayak. So for better air to flow through, I thought we put holes in the side. What's wrong with you? That's how we sink. Like, dog. Like these shows make as much sense as, and I'm taking this quote from somewhere else, but these shows make as much sense as a screen door on a submarine. Why would you do this?
Oh wow, I never even heard that one before, but or ears on a car. Like, what are we doing now? Yep. So, but it's just like, if, like you said, if it ain't broke, don't leave it alone. Leave it alone. Especially now, maybe if you set on it and you wait maybe 100 years, and then you come out with the evil, edgy. They doing all this. Okay. Yeah.
It's the new version. But like, not even that far apart. Why would you do so? Especially when it's still so recent in everyone's minds. And it gets so much worse when you take beloved characters and turn them into something bad, or you take something that used to be terrifying and just make it a minor inconvenience. And that's why I was so upset, because even though I'd already given up on the show, at some point there was like, the little zombie characters that scared the crap out of me as a kid was the cause of many nightmares. And it was so bad, right? Because they had the title The Flood. It was so bad. When I heard about flash floods in real life, I'm over here running for, it's because of them. I didn't want to go to a library. Because in game, they had one called a library. That's where you fought most of it. All types of zombies, all types of stuff. So a real life library as a kid, I'm like, but if there's a potential chance, I'm not going. I don't need that. Them boys, and then they're like spiders as well. Like, no. So you take all that horror, all that devastation, the reason behind a whole big old war in the entire game, and then the TV show, somebody sniffs the wrong thing, and I'm like, what are you? Wait, these giant monsters that is causing devastation and taking over multiple races, down to some girl just biting people in the lab. That's it. That's all we get. This is just as bad as when Goku went to high school. What is this? Like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's how it be. Yeah, So for all you creators out there, create your own original stuff. Don't mess with an old beloved brand and try to edge it up or make it. No, leave it alone.
I will say there are some talented people that are able to switch things around and make it better.
Yeah.
They're able to, or not even better, like they make it in their own different way, but it's still loved. It still gives the same kind of love and attention. Like somebody made their own, like, kind of original, like Dragon Ball little short film. And it, start off kind of like the same little setting that everyone knows with Goku and his wife fighting in some kind of tournament. At some point, they bring a villain that's not supposed to show up for like 30 years, put him in that setting. He shows up, breaks into the fight, beats up Goku. Next thing we know, Vegeta comes in. He's not supposed to be here, but apparently he's king and everything. He shows up, goes Super Saiyan, fights off the bad guy, works with Goku for a little bit. His wife comes in, tries to help. She gets harmed. He transforms into, well, okay, so Goku's based off a whole nother story. Like this whole I forget if it is a Japanese story or not, but it's something called Journey to the West, where it's like the Monkey King. Pretty sure everyone's heard of the Monkey King. He gets his own Monkey King like form. And I'm like, oh shoot, that's crazy that they never did that with him. And it's such a creative and really cool, fun way to re-portray the characters. Everyone loves it. And the second the creator's like, oh, I'm about to make another one. Yeah! Yeah, do that. Not whatever this is.
Right, right. Yep. Yeah, and the fans will definitely let you know, like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, how dare, right.
Ugly Sonic, get that out of here.
Right. They will let you know immediately, like, dude, stop it.
Mhm.
Stop it right now. Yeah, so that's how I feel too. Like, I don't know if everybody else be feeling like I do, but it just be some stuff. But can you just leave it alone?
Mhm.
Just leave it alone and just make original new characters. Because new character, it's nothing wrong with new
It's
characters.
nothing wrong with a new character.
Especially when you're a powerhouse like Marvel. If Marvel came out with a new superhero, what people not gonna watch them because
Like,
they knew?
because I mean, I will, and then sometimes even adding in certain old characters to help out the new character, like some old person going, "Hey, I'm here to promote this guy," like a big YouTuber. If they was to pick up me and just go, "We're promoting this dude because he's funny," then yeah, people are gonna, "Oh, okay," and yeah, that's always a fun thing to do. And
Exactly.
sometimes you don't even have to bring back old characters because Wolverine, Gambit, all of them, they had their day one and they were beloved from the start. So why not?
Why not some new original characters? And that's what I was saying about how some of these cartoon characters they're selecting certain ones and making them gay. And I'm like, no, make some original characters because I feel like, and then some of the costumes that they wear, I don't even feel like gay people would even wear that certain costume. Like, no, make something new, make something original, and you're a powerhouse like DC and Marvel. Y'all powerhouses. If you bring out a whole brand new character, you don't think people just be like, "Oh, that's DC. I'm not gonna watch it."
Man,
Please, they'll be all over it and love you for making new characters.
that's more merchandise you now get to sell.
Thank
What?
you. More
And then,
movies, more this, more that.
and
Because
I will
eventually,
say,
I mean, out of all the characters that y'all made, you're gonna run out of the old ones eventually. I mean, you can't
like,
cycle through them all. I'm sure there's years and years and years of product to go through, but eventually you're gonna have to come out with something
and
new.
there's a reason why fan made characters exist. Fans will, well, we don't have a new character. I'll make my own.
Because
And people love
look
those.
at the Wasp, the
Mhm,
dude that's in the Wasp. He's not in none of the comic books.
mhm.
The ones where he'd be like, "Well, how did you?" Well, let me tell you, the guy that be telling the story.
Him.
Yes,
Yeah.
now he is well loved.
Mhm.
Everybody love him in the movies. I do. I love his little stuff when he'd be like, and she was like, "Nah," and then
And that's Susu.
yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like he wasn't in none of the comic books. He's
No.
not in none of the old stories. He's new.
Mhm,
You could give him his own show. I
mhm.
will watch it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And that's how I felt when a creator, like, okay, when it comes to Dragon Ball. my favorite character in all of Dragon Ball is Raditz, Goku's brother. Love that dude.
Oh, I love Raditz.
Yeah, I love the armor, the hair, the
Love
scalp.
Raditz.
All
Everything.
his moves are named after the days of the week. Love that character. And then my favorite female character is a lady named Launch. She's really cool, shy or whatever. She sneezes. She has a whole different accent, has yellow hair, and just pulls out random weaponry out of nowhere. There was a creator who wanted to make his own little story, and he ended up putting Raditz and Launch together, and they had a daughter named Ranch, which is hilarious. Freaking ranch dressing, what? And when I tell you people love that character, me included, that is a brilliant character. That is what? She got like the bow from her mom, the hair length of her dad, real cool stuff. And I'm like, that's awesome. I appreciate that. We need more of that.
Exactly.
Can she become a real character?
Man, that part. Yeah, it's like just some original content, please.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with being original. And then, I mean, if it don't work, then hey,
it's okay.
It's okay, right?
And that's why I'm telling you, the two favorite things I love so much when it comes to any kind of fiction is fan-made characters and what-ifs. I love what-ifs because that opens the door for so many different things. You don't really change that much, but you can slightly change the story or very much so heavily change the story. But and those tend to work out. And it'd be such simple things like, well, what if Goku was evil? Or what if we did have Captain Spock? Certain things like that.
But you gonna bring that back up again? The people are still heated from the first time. We already smoothed it over. You gonna bring scratch that scab right back up? Okay.
But I'm just saying. But maybe there would be someone like him. What if he was Captain?
Oh my God.
And that could change very little or change a lot. But whenever people just go, okay, I got a great idea. Okay, so we're gonna redo Star Wars. What's not? No. This one's good. So first of all, Luke Skywalker. We're gonna make him a girl. Why? And then she's gonna be pro-choice and in kindergarten. What? Huh? How does this even? What's Yoda then? The principal. Can we stop doing this? No. This one's good. Darth Vader, the mom. I like to fire myself. Jar Jar Binks, the new main character. No one liked Jar Jar. I mean, that's kind of ironic. Why would you? And then Han Solo, already dead. Why are you killing Han Solo?
That's too funny.
But what are we gonna do with R2D2? Like make him a human or something? Who's that? The little robot? Oh yeah. I already installed that to just be a speaker.
Oh God. That's too funny.
I don't want my name attached to this, please.
Yeah. I'm telling you, yes. People just yeah. And then when we went to the movie theater and we saw the previews for Thunderbolts, and it was just all the previews one reboot after another reboot. I was like,
another
wow.
Jurassic Park, another Superman, another this, another that.
All these reboots. And I'm just like, and I'm just like, where's the originality? And then that's so funny too. It's like nobody will make anything original until somebody do come out with something original, and then they'll try to make something similar to that. Like, stop it!
Like,
do you not see what you're doing here?
Like I'll come out with my own thing. I come out with my own thing. The Keeper of Time. Wow, this looks nice. And then, the heck? Car Time? Time of Cars? Timekeepers? What is this? The time I was in a cave. All right, now you're not even trying.
Yeah. Yep, that's how it always goes. Somebody will come up
Whatever's
with something
selling,
original,
then
and
they
everybody will
try
make
to
a
cash grab.
big deal about it. And then here you come all the copycats, like, oh, stop it. Put their own spin on it, like, quit it.
There's a reason why there's only one Minecraft. All the clones did not survive.
I see, that's gaming. Over my head, not off with my head, over my head.
Well, there's also a reason why there's only one Star Wars. all the clones.
Oh, baby, it was a lot of knockoffs and trying to be's and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
There's only one Power Rangers.
Oh, Lord. The Power Rangers. Lord. Years of my life. Power Rangers.
I still remember we was over someone else's house and we was deciding what to watch. And I don't remember whose kid it was, but he just kept going, I want to watch Power Rangers. I want to watch Power Rangers. And I'm looking at him like, we're around the same age. Why are you crying? You could watch it later.
Oh, no. That was serious. I know your older brother. I remember him crying one time because I was out shopping and we wasn't going to get home in time enough for him to watch Power Rangers. I was like, boy, you don't shut up with that. All right, you done lost your mind. And he's like, I can just stay home. I'm like, you're 7. I'm not leaving you here by yourself. What parent? Oh, no. Get in the car. Go get in the car.
Like, bro, what is missing this one episode gonna do?
No, that was before. Well, no.
Streaming?
We could, streaming on demand. You could just replay stuff. We could set a VCR to record stuff. So, that was most of the time what I would do. Set the VCR. Man, but I tell you, don't have no power outage. Don't let something happen.
Please do not unplug while recording.
Those old school electronics, baby. Let's just say, like when the power blinks.
Oh, yep, it's over.
You come back and your VCR just blinking the time, you ain't got no recordings. You just missed out on everything.
Trust me, I know. It's even with new style technology too. If at any point, because I remember I was hanging out with my friends talking to them. I lost internet.
Yeah. When the power blinks, baby, you miss out on. Because at least with streaming, if you have like the what are those things called? Is it DVR? What is the thing where you electronically save on? Never mind.
I don't know.
Yeah, but if you set a time to record something on your TV, because they have the whole where it be in the cloud or whatever, So if you set that, no matter what happens, you'll record. But when it's a device in your house, and you get that power blink or anything like that, you too bad, so sad.
See, in my experience, sometimes things will record. Other times I'll get this file is corrupted.
Gotta love that too. But with new technology though, you get less of that. But I know back in the day, it'll show where your recording is up there and you all excited and you click it and they would be like, this is corrupted. We can't play.
Corrupted with what, bro? Like, I don't care. Oh my god. It's like, dog, that's the most lamest excuse. I ran out of gas. Sure you did.
That's up there with the dog at your homework.
Yes. Oh my god.
Terrible excuses. Yes. But now I guess as time goes on, things get better and you'll, get more reliable. Because oh my god, back in the day, streaming when it first started, the buffer circle.
It still exists to this day. And sometimes people, I hate the fact that some people will use that as like a little gag. Because some people will like be doing YouTube videos and then they'll on purpose stop, make the video go blurry, and then do the buffer. And I'm like, huh? And they, I got you. I bet you thought your phone stopped, didn't it? I'm like,
that buffer circle. Ooh,
and it never goes away.
And oh my god,
you go back. And I was just talking to Jeff.
Yes. I remember trying to watch stuff back when streaming and stuff first started. Ooh, that buffer circle. I almost threw my laptop out the window one time. Like,
no matter how many times you go back, and then you go forward, try to force it to like load, go back. I was just talking to
you want to. Yeah.
Leave out, come back. Yeah.
Or I used to click on it and go do something. so it would load up.
Pause it.
Yeah, and that way it would have plenty of time to load up, and then when I get ready to watch it, I should be able to watch it straight through, and it would show you. It used to have that bar.
Yeah, that white bar.
Yep,
to let you know
where the whole thing has loaded up. And I'm like, bet, and I click on it, start watching it halfway through, and then the search.
The part that kills me is one time I remember I was paused the YouTube video. That white bar went, loaded the whole thing. I was like, cool. I went back a little bit just so I could get some more context, and then the white bar disappeared. Why is it gone? All that time wasted.
Now you gotta start from scratch. I would have been done for the day. Like,
I was done for the day. I was like, that's it. I'm doing something else.
That would have been the one like, yep, I'm done. I don't even want to watch the stupid video. Screw you.
There's more fish in the sea. I'm out of here.
Woo! Yeah. See, the old school streaming nightmares. Lord. And I do not miss those days.
No. And then the crazy part is it was same thing when it comes to like anything new. Like when gaming came out and they started doing all types of stuff like that. I know you probably remember hearing us cry a whole bunch about the red ring of death on our system.
Nope. Not that. I remember when y'all had to do what was it? The updates. Those updates used to take days. And y'all couldn't play while I was updating. And so it would take forever. And y'all just be like, and I'll be like, what's the matter with you? The system is updating. I'll be like, oh, poor thing. I would feel y'all pain. I remember that. I remember the ring of death, but I damn sure remember the updates. That stuff would take forever. And it seemed like it would go fast, and then it would stop at like 50%, and it would sit there like the rest of the day. And y'all would go to bed, get up.
And it's still at 50. Like, how? It's been hours.
Yep, and you couldn't play while you was updating. You couldn't do nothing. And
then if the power goes off, then we gotta start all over.
Yep. And then it'd be like, don't shut off the system while it's updating. Oh, I remember that. I remember y'all would be upset. It'd be a whole different atmosphere in this house when that damn thing would be updating.
I remember there was one time the PlayStation was updating, and I saw it was on. I was like, oh yeah, Mom doesn't like us having stuff on. So I went, dude, hey Devin, what are you doing? Oh no, did he? And then I think they was like, it was on 90%. Why would you?
Oh god. Yeah, I remember those. Them updates was something else. And then we had, I remember it would be because we had the slow internet. So that definitely made a difference. It was good enough for when playing the game and stuff, but them updates, ooh. So then I remember we had the fast internet. And even with that, it was still, it'll shoot up fast and then get to a certain point, and then that's it. It'll sit there forever. And you just be like, seriously?
96?
Right.
This has got to be a joke. I remember back in the old days before like gaming became more digital, where you had to get a disc for everything. If the disc got scratched, that's it. Yep. And there was one time, me and my oldest brother, we was trying to play Halo 2. And I remember this. In the game, whenever you load up any kind of mission or whatever, it'd have like the logo, and it'd be like a light going across to let you know that the mission's about to start. The thing about it is that the light would go through and then zoom all the way back. Corrupted. No! So it was so many times it would just stop and then start going back. We're like, no. And that was one time we started on the screen trying to make it go back forward. Like, please.
Yeah, no, the blowing didn't work on the disc. Now, if you had the old school Super Nintendo,
like the cartridges,
or those you could blow on and get it to work. Yes. Those, yeah. Or you go in there with a Q-tip and the alcohol. Yeah, you went. Once those discs got scratched, that was it. You'd have to buy another game. You wasn't gonna get to play.
No.
Wasn't no secret. Wasn't no blow. Wasn't no wishing. No, nope.
And then there'd be
You're
so
not
many
getting it.
videos like, oh yeah, all you gotta do is like use toothpaste. I'm like, or peanut butter. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Look, I'm a stupid kid, but I'm not that kind of stupid kid. The only thing I do is grab some alcohol, grab some paper towel, wipe that boy off, wipe it on my shirt, put it in, and pray. Sometimes it'd work.
Sometimes the alcohol will work.
Yeah.
Sometimes for a lot of that stuff, it will work.
And then, the funny part is, I always find it funny whenever like a game will work, but only in some sections, right? Like options will work, story will work, verses will work. Ooh, mini game error. So I can't do this. Your game has crashed. That's how it was one of those Mortal Kombat games because they had like a Mortal Kombat Mario Kart kind of game. I enjoyed it. Couldn't play it because it didn't work. Game crashed.
Yeah. I don't miss that either. Them discs, them things was temperamental and not very stable. Then when it came to downloading, I was like, okay. Now downloading the games, that worked out great. And downloading movies and all that other stuff, that's great. You know what I can't stand?
What's that?
DC. The worst. I know the companies love it, but for people who's buying this stuff, you remember when you used to buy a game and you got everything with the game for the $60? Now you just get a part of the game. And if you want the rest of it, it's like, oh, it's downloadable content. You got to pay for that.
Oh, DLC. Oh, yeah.
Oh, DLC, that's what they call it?
Yeah, DLC.
Oh, baby. I'm telling you, whoever came up with that, I know.
You're a scumbag.
Oh, yes. You are the worst. You are the scourge of the earth. And I'm telling you, it makes no sense. Like, hey, you can play the game, but if you want to be able to switch up the skins, you need to download this content. Or if you want these additional characters, you got to download this. Or if you want to go to this part of the mansion, you got to download.
If you want the rest of the game.
Right.
And I swear, it's like, I can forgive those games like back in the day where it's like there was no real updates. Whatever you bought, that's what you got. You got the full experience. Different type of stuff. And then, those kind of like developers, they'll hide in different secrets. Like, hey, if you go here, jump on this rock 5 times, and then twirl onto that one, you unlock a secret part of the map. Oh, and I go and do it and do.
Yeah,
Yo!
Now that was games, baby.
Yeah,
that was games.
Because I tell you, I think the one game that I played that was like the biggest disappointment compared to its predecessors was Halo 5. That, oh boy, that was bad. So not only did the whole game come out 20% done, right? But they also had downloadable content, and you'll never guess what the first free and I don't care that it was free. It's just the fact that I had to download it. You'll never guess what the first downloadable thing was.
Master Chief.
That would have been funny. But no. One of the staple vehicles.
Oh, that you supposed to
already have.
Oh.
And also one of the standard weapons. That's like if I was to go into school. Downloadable content, a pencil. What? Oh, God.
That's how school is for real now.
Oh, yeah. Can I have a pencil? What you mean?
It used to be that you show up for school and you come with an empty backpack. The school would give you everything you needed.
The supplies.
You would get your pencils, your papers, your books, everything.
The tractor.
You would get everything at school.
Yep.
Your parents didn't buy all that stuff.
Now
you went to school, and then after a while, school's like, nope.
You have to go out and get all the materials so I can shove down all this lecture and knowledge.
Right.
Like, wait, so I have to. That's like. It kind of feels like the same way whenever the parent tells you to go get the belt. Like, I'm going to go get my punishment? What is this?
I've seen that happen. Grandma go tell you to go pick out the switch. I was just telling my grandkids about how my grandmother used to. She'd be like, "Go outside and go get me a switch." So yeah, you had to go pick your and don't come back with no
We could.
no wheat, no
No.
baby. And she'd go out there and get it herself, and then she would braid it together. She get the three switches. And them green branches was the ones that would bend endless bend action. You could like bend in a circle and it stay like that. So she would get three of those and braid it together. And baby, it was always my brother though. She ain't ever nope. She tell me something.
Done.
Hey, it's a done deal. I think maybe she got me once. And that was enough.
That was
That was
I don't like this. This ain't
no. That's plenty for me. Like, you ain't gotta tell me twice. I am on it. And then she was mean too. I mean, like, people always be like, "Oh, your grandmother is so sweet." Or like, this woman right here.
you don't know her.
Yeah. Right. Like,
This is just a mask.
right, like,
Wait till that mask come off.
yeah. Now once I got to be older, yeah. She was the best. She was the bomb. But when I was a kid,
Oh yeah, when you a rebellious kid, of course.
I wasn't no rebellious kid. Thanks to her, shoot, I was too scared to say anything, do anything. If she even look at me like I'm doing something wrong, I mean, what did I do? Just tell me, and I swear,
I'll
I
fix it.
promise you.
I put my face on that cold glass window.
Like, it will never happen again, lady. I swear to God. Like,
That's how I was. That's why, man, it would be so many things I just didn't do when it came to like school. Some people were like, "Oh yeah, we about to go over to this place. Y'all have fun with that."
True. I wasn't no, cause well, I was in my house. It was two kids, and my mother, she just didn't like me at all. I'd always say like, shoot, out of my mother's two kids, I was her fifth favorite. Like, shoot, she just didn't like me. So it wasn't no pleasing her. I just was always catching it with her all the time. I get in trouble for stuff that I didn't do and the stuff that she thought I did. That was
Where my smokes? What did I have to do with it?
That was my whole life. I get in trouble for stuff I didn't do and the stuff she thought I did. So I was always in trouble, just all the time. I'd be minding my own business. And I was a good kid. I would just read books and keep to myself. And because she was always on my head and stuff, I said, well, you know what? Since I'm going to get my ass beat anyway, I might as well do some of the stuff. I mean,
like, what's the point of being in trouble if you ain't do nothing?
Right.
I might as well commit the crime if I'm gonna do the time.
All right, so I was like, well, I'm gonna get a whooping anyway, so I might as well start doing the stuff that she think I'm doing because I'm just getting whooped anyway for free. So hey, I might as well make it count. So then I got good at doing some of the stuff I was being accused of. That was my origin story.
She made you the villain.
She made me the villain I became. And I got good at sneaking out and doing all type of stuff, drinking liquor and all that. I drink her liquor and water it. There's a lot of stuff I did. But I was like, she made me do it. I was a good kid. I was honest. I was always on my P's and Q's. I was just crazy about my mom. I always wanted to make sure she was happy and all that stuff. And she was always on my case, always mad at me. And I was like,
well, at this point.
Yeah, so then it just came to the point where, okay, well, I'm getting beat for sneaking out. Let me sneak out. Yeah, so
that's crazy.
Yes, she became the person who made me the villain I am today. Well, not today, but
I'm so sorry to hear that though.
Hey, you know what? I can laugh about it now. It wasn't funny then.
No, of course not. No.
It was terrible then.
CPS.
It was well, I couldn't call CPS. She worked for CPS.
Right. Wow, that's kind of
I ain't had no
what kind of irony was that?
Yeah, I ain't had no escape for that. Nope. Yeah, so yeah, but I can laugh about it now. And then it gave me my thick skin. Which I appreciate my thick skin now.
Yeah, plus it, like the way I learned about it, it's like a quote I heard from a game once. Well, you taught us exactly how not to do it. So you just now be the opposite of her. Right. You got it.
Exactly.
But that'll be all for this episode of Box of Topics, because you never know Especially I didn't know what you're gonna get. Till next time.